All right, y'all. Welcome back to the channel, man. Check this out, man. Breaking news. Here we are, people. Microsoft Xbox has decided to increase the pricing for the Xbox Game Pass once again. I believe the last time that they raised the price was I believe it was last year. I don't remember when last year, but that went from $15 to $20. Remember that. At the time of them doing that, they added nothing to the service. Okay, nothing of value. They just decided they wanted to up the price, and that's what they went ahead and did. Okay, this time around, they are trying to justify why they are raising the price from $20 to now $29.99, which is basically $30 a month. Okay, let's not try to fool with the $29.99. No, it's from $20 to $30, basically what it is. Okay, we're gonna go over the details here in this video. So like, share, subscribe, hype the video, do all that good stuff. But before we go ahead and do that, I just want to say this. These situations, right? This is why, you don't get behind one of these corporations to go against the other. So like the console war and things like that, right? Because those days are over. The console war days are over with. Because now you're going to start seeing the PlayStation fans trying to laugh at this situation, trying to be hee ha ha, use that as ammo for the little console war that they got going on. When PlayStation is going to be doing the same thing at some point. At some point in time, they will be doing the same thing. And then what is going to happen then? Are you going to be, is the same PlayStation fan going to be, keeping the same energy towards PlayStation, doing the same thing, telling people to unsubscribe and things of that nature? You're going to be doing the same thing? This is why I go so hard getting at PlayStation, getting at Xbox and things like that, right? Because at the end of the day, the industry is going to follow suit. Wherever one goes, the other one is going to follow. And that's just how it's going to be. It is what it is. So there's no point into being in this whole console war, because Game Pass increasing, PlayStation Plus is going to be doing the same exact thing. But anyways, man, let's get on with the video, okay? Let's break down all the details that we got with this new Game Pass tiers that they're introducing here, okay? So without further ado, let's go over here to TheVerge.com. Shout out to Tom Warren. I had to come to The Verge because the official Xbox Wire post that they have, left me clueless. I went there and I didn't even understand what they were talking about. I came out of reading that post the same way I went in, clueless. So shout out to Tom Warren over at The Verge here. Here we are, people. Xbox, Microsoft is revamping Xbox Game Pass, and it is now pushing up the price to $29.99 a month, which you add that up, what is going to cost you a year? That's going to come about $360 a year, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's move on with this. Okay, here we go. So, this is I'm gonna skip some of this, right? Well, let's get straight to the nitty gritty of it, right? This is Dustin Blackwell. Quote, "What's new for everyone across all three Game Pass plans is bigger game libraries, including PC games across each of the plans," explained Dustin Blackwell. He's the director of gaming and platform communications at Microsoft in a briefing with The Verge. There is also unlimited cloud gaming, which is new to Essential and Premium subscribers. So let's start off with the Game Pass Ultimate, which is the top dog, right? They say here, Game Pass Ultimate is moving from $20 to $30 a month, which is a surprising $10 increase. While Microsoft increased the price of Game Pass Ultimate last year without improving the subscription, it's adding a bunch of improvements this time around. Okay? Game Pass Ultimate will now include access to more than 400 titles globally. This includes the majority of our partners who want to continue to bring their future games to Xbox Game Pass, Blackwell explains. Now, I do remember just a couple of weeks before this happening, I brought to you that Microsoft has now signed, I believe, like 50 new developers that are willing to bring their games to Game Pass day one. Now, we don't know which developers those are. They didn't give us any type of hint with this price increase to, you know, sweeten up the pot and be like, okay, it's $30, but look at the deals that we got in place. They didn't do any of that, okay? So we're going into this blindly, okay? Let's keep going, though. Microsoft is adding 45 games to Game Pass Ultimate today alone, including Hogwarts Legacy, a variety of Assassin's Creed titles, and many more Ubisoft games. We're also now giving access to more than 75 day one releases each year. That's a 50% increase over the day one titles we provided last year. Ubisoft Plus Classics is also now part of the Game Pass Ultimate, a perk that provides access to a selection of Ubisoft games across console, PC, and cloud. On November 18th, Fortnite Crew will also be part of the Ultimate, which gives subscribers the Fortnite Battle Pass, 1,000 V-Bucks each month, plus more. With Fortnite Crew and Ubisoft Plus Classics, those combined add to about $28 a month in value to Ultimate subscribers. Now, also, Xbox Cloud Gaming is also now coming out of the beta stage and is getting a 1440p resolution support and bitrate improvements for certain games on select devices. These cloud improvements are exclusive to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscribers, okay? Finally, Microsoft is also reworking its rewards program. Ultimate subscribers can now earn up to $100 a year. That's a total of 100,000 points in the store just by playing games. Okay, so that's Ultimate. Starting off with the rewards. So now it's $360 a year. If you earn up 100,000 points, you could subtract the $100 and use that towards the bill, which is not gonna bring it down to $260 a year. Okay, so think about that. So if you look at it that way, think of it as $260 a year for those of y'all who are locked into the Xbox ecosystem, right? For $260 a year, you're gonna be getting cloud gaming, which is coming out of beta. It is now at 1440p and with a higher bit rate. Okay. You're now also going to get the Ubisoft Plus Classics included into this. So if you are someone who is paying for Ubisoft Ultimate, now you think about it. This is only Classics. You will not be getting Ubisoft day and date releases here. You will not be getting, you know, the DLC included in all of that. Everything that drops, like the DLC and all that, you get that with the Ultimate on Ubisoft. You will not get that here. Also, you're getting the Fortnite Crew, which is essentially $12.99 a month, I believe it is. You will be getting that as a part of this. Okay, so that's that. Okay, plus more titles, plus the newer developers that are coming on board for putting their games on Game Pass day and date, plus the Xbox day and date games and everything that comes included. Plus, you're gonna be Xbox Play Anywhere on your phone, your PC, your console, your Fire Stick, your new Xbox Ally X, or any other handheld that you might have, right? It's across the board. You get it all for $30 a month. Okay, for $260 a year. You decide what you want to do with that, right? Now, you think about it though real quick. Fortnite gamers particularly are just into Fortnite, okay? That's all they play. So the $12 a month that they actually pay for Fortnite crew is because they live in that Fortnite world. Now, you look at that and you say, okay, cool. How much time do you have to put into Fortnite to actually like be up there with the higher ranks and things of like of that nature, right? If you come away from that and start trying to play some of these Ubisoft classics, some of these Xbox Day One titles, you know, and all the other games that are in there, you add up the time, there's just not enough time in a day for you to go through all of this content that they are trying to give you, okay, with this $30 a month. Okay, it's not enough time. Whichever way you're trying to put it. So to me, this $360 a year / $260 a year, however you want to put it, is too much money. You're not going to be able to, you know, enjoy all the benefits that they are trying to give you. You're not going to be able to enjoy everything because there's just not enough time in a day. Okay. Plus, they're only giving you the games that they are providing you at the end of the day. Okay. You're not getting, this is $360 a year, $260 a year. Okay. That's excluding some of the bigger titles that came out this year. So Metal Gear Solid Delta, you know, Chronos The New Dawn, Hell Is Us, Borderlands 4, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, what else? Ninja Gaiden, the 2D one that came out. You are getting Ninja Gaiden 4, okay. Shinobi, okay, is another game that came out. You're not getting that. Silent Hill F, you're not getting that, right? So these are all games that you might want to play that's outside of that system, that ecosystem, okay? So you paying $260, $360 a year, plus the $70 for Silent Hill, $70 for Hell Is Us or Chronos or Kingdom Deliverance or Metal Gear Solid. Like, you start to add all of that up, that's a lot of money. $360 a year adds up to $5 $70 games for that year alone. You could choose 75 games of your choice, of your liking, that you actually want to play, or just stick with Game Pass and Xbox and go all in, right? But you're gonna be missing out on the rest of those games that I just mentioned, because you're not gonna want to pay $70 for other games that are not included into Game Pass. That's a lot of money. Okay, so you start to look at it like that. You're gonna have to you might have other subscriptions, right? What if you're a PlayStation gamer? You're paying for PlayStation Essentials, maybe, right? You're paying for that. So you include a $360 plus the $60 over there for Essential. That's a lot of money. You're gonna have to basically cancel that subscription. You're gonna have to go all in on Xbox. You are going to have to be tied into that ecosystem. That's basically what they're trying to do with you when you look at it. Okay? So that's ultimate. Let's just go down here, because, you know, as you go down the tiers and the rewards, they get lower and lower. You get less and less content, right? You go down to premium, which is $15. You get 200 games, Xbox, PC. Yeah, for the first time, you're going to be able to access PC games, right? As they say here, including Diablo 4 and Hogwarts Legacy and things of that nature. You're also going to have access to Xbox Cloud Gamers or cloud gaming, okay? So that's a first. They're saying here, you get that for $15 a month, okay? But keep this in mind, okay? You won't get access to day one launch titles like Xbox Ultimate does, okay? So Microsoft is now making a clear commitment to bringing new Xbox published games to the subscription within a year of their launch. This excludes Call of Duty titles. But every other Microsoft-owned Xbox game will be available. So there's that. Okay? Those games that you might want to play, they're going to put it on the premium a year later. Not Call of Duty. Okay? So think about that. Also, you have benefits to get like Call of Duty Warzone, League of Legends, Rainbow Six Siege, and things like that. And you'll also be able to earn up to $50. So the ultimate, you can earn up to $100. This one, you can earn up to $50. We keep going down to Essential, which is $10 a month. You get over 50 titles instead of 25. And you'll also be able to play the titles on PC or console. Okay? So that's that. You don't get any day one games and things like that. And with this one, you earn up to $25 a year for the rewards program. Okay? So the PC Game Pass, okay, which is the one I am subscribed to. So this is the one I'm looking at. We have here, Microsoft is also increasing the game of its PC Game Pass subscription today, moving from $12 to $16.50, a nearly 40% increase. Okay, Microsoft isn't trying to justify this increase with any added extras for PC players, though. Quote, the only change happening for PC Game Pass subscribers is that they won't be getting Ubisoft Plus Classics, but they'll be getting around about 50 additional Ubisoft titles across PC Game Pass. It will continue to get day one titles, and that's including Call of Duty. Okay, with PC games also being added to both Xbox Essential and Premium today, I get the feeling that Microsoft may eventually... Okay, this is him just giving his thoughts. Yeah. Okay, so basically, if you're on Xbox PC Game Pass, you're getting a $4.50 increase. Everything is staying the same. You're not getting the Ubisoft Plus Classics. Okay, so you won't be able to play those older titles, but you still be getting Ubisoft games, all day and date games from Xbox. Everything Game Pass Ultimate has to offer, basically, you'll be getting it on PC. If you're just on PC, you won't be getting the cloud gaming and things like that, but you'll be getting those day and dates, okay, including Call of Duty. So you do with that as you will, right? Now, my thoughts on all this, I've been telling y'all all this already. Essentially, if you're on I'm gonna start with the PC Game Pass. The goal in mind here is to eventually just build my Steam library, so eventually I could just cancel the subscription and just move on from it, right? Because that's what we all should be doing. Like I was telling y'all before, remember I was saying, especially the PC Game Pass, enjoy it while it's here, because you're getting a lot of games for a cheap price if you really look at it, right? So that's why I kept saying enjoy the service, because they're offering it. Why not, benefit from it, right? So they're increasing it to $16.50. You still might see it as a huge benefit with all the games that are coming down the pipeline and things like that. But eventually, what you should be thinking of is building your Steam library. Get those games that you enjoy, that you're enjoying right now on Game Pass. Try to get them on a discount on Steam and things of that nature, right? So you could eventually, one day break out of Game Pass and leave it be in the rear view, because the price is only going to keep going up from here. Okay, it's not going to stay at the price that it is right now. It's going to keep going up. So that's why I'm saying build the library of Steam and try to get out of here as soon as possible. Okay. And then you look at Ultimate, because it's essentially the one that you're going to want to be locked into, because you get all those titles day and date. the new Gears of War E-Day, the new Halo, the new Forza, the new Fable, all those games, Indiana Jones that they dropped, Avowed, all these games, State of Decay 3, all these games that are coming down the pipeline. This is the only way you're going to be able to get it day and date is with Ultimate, right? So at the end of the day, the price is too damn high. It's going to keep going up. In case you don't know, it's going to keep going up. So get ready for that. Find a solution. Start trying to figure out a way out. And this is why I tell people, start looking into PC gaming. You don't have to pay for online subscription, for PS Plus, for Gamepass, or none of that stuff. Okay? You get free online. You get to play the games how you want to play them. There's always discounts in the Steam store. In the Epic Game Store, they're always giving out free games over at Epic Games. And there's just so many different ways that you can enjoy gaming. Okay? So this is why I be trying to tell people, like, if you want my advice, is try to get into PC gaming, because the way things are heading now, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. The console price is going up, right? We got the new next generation. It's on the horizon. It's almost here. What you think is going to happen then? So you think about all of that. At the end of the day, man, again, I'm not for this. I don't like it. I don't like it. And it's not going to go good. Anyways, man, I'm going to leave the video right here, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. This is ridiculous, man. Leave your comments down below, man. Let me know how y'all feel about all this. Like, share, subscribe. Hype the video. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, people. It is your boy, the Gifted One. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. I'm